I never imagined life would turn out like this. At 25, I found myself standing on the edge of despair. My parents had fallen on hard times. Dad lost his job due to the factory closure, and Mom's health had taken a turn for the worse. My two baby sisters, Emma and Lily, depended on us for everything, and we could barely scrape together enough to provide food and shelter. The weight of responsibility felt overwhelming, but I knew I had to step up. Failure wasn't an option. I had heard about manifestation before, but I had always been skeptical. Could the power of imagination really change my reality? I was about to find out. Desperation has a way of making you try things you wouldn't normally consider. One evening, after another fruitless day of job hunting, I decided to give it a shot. I remembered reading about Neville Goddard and his teachings on the power of imagination. With nothing to lose, I decided to put his principles to the test. The library became my sanctuary. Among the stacks of books, I found Neville Goddard's The Power of Awareness. I devoured the pages, intrigued by the idea that my thoughts and feelings could shape my reality. Goddard's central message was simple yet profound. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. In other words, I needed to imagine myself already in possession of the job I desired and feel the emotions associated with that reality. I was hesitant but determined. My family's survival depended on it. That night, after putting Emma and Lily to bed, I sat in the quiet of our small living room, closed my eyes, and began to visualize. I pictured myself in a well-lit office, surrounded by friendly colleagues. I saw myself shaking hands with a manager who congratulated me on getting the job. Most importantly, I focused on the emotions of the relief, the pride, the gratitude, as if it had already happened. Visualization became a nightly ritual. Each evening, I would retreat to the living room, close my eyes, and immerse myself in my imagined reality. I practiced living in the end, acting as if I already had the job. During the day, I maintained a positive mindset, reminding myself that my desired outcome was already on its way. It wasn't easy. Doubts crept in, and external circumstances seemed unchanged. But I held on to Neville's teachings and refused to let go of my vision. I began to notice subtle shifts in my perception. I felt more confident during job interviews and more hopeful about the future. I even started to receive positive feedback from potential employers. One afternoon, while I was at the library, a notice on the bulletin board caught my eye. A local company was hosting a job fair the next day. Felt like a sign. I prepared my resume and went to bed early, visualizing myself walking out of the job fair with an offer in hand. The job fair was bustling with activity. I visited several booths, talked to recruiters, and handed out my resume. Toward the end of the day, I struck up a conversation with a hiring manager from a company that specialized in logistics. They were looking for someone with my skill set, and we had an instant rapport. I felt the same emotions I had visualized so many times: excitement, gratitude, and a sense of accomplishment. A week later, I received a call from the logistics company. They wanted to offer me a position as an operations coordinator. It was a good job with decent pay and benefits, exactly what I had been visualizing. I accepted the offer with a sense of awe and gratitude. The manifestation had worked. That evening, I shared the news with my family. Mom cried tears of relief, and Dad hugged me with a newfound pride. Emma and Lily didn't fully understand, but their innocent smiles made everything worth it. I knew that our lives were about to change for the better. Starting the new job was like stepping into my vision. The office, the colleagues, and the tasks felt familiar, as if I had been there before. I worked hard, eager to prove myself and secure our future. The feeling of fulfillment I had imagined became my daily reality. I continued to practice Neville Goddard's teachings, applying them to other areas of my life. I visualized our family thriving, Mom's health improving, and Dad finding work he enjoyed. Slowly but surely, these visions also began to manifest. Mom's health stabilized with the help of better medical care, and Dad found a part-time job that suited his skills. Our lives transformed in ways I could never have imagined. I felt a deep sense of gratitude and a desire to share our story. I started a blog to document our journey and inspire others to believe in the power of imagination. The response was overwhelming. People from all walks of life reached out, sharing their own struggles and successes with manifestation. One day, a local community center invited me to speak about our experience. I stood before a small audience, nervous but determined to convey the impact of Neville Goddard's teachings. I spoke about our darkest days, the power of visualization, and the joy of seeing our dreams come true. The audience was captivated, and many expressed their intention to apply the principles in their own lives. As I continued to share our story, I realized that our journey had a ripple effect. Friends and neighbors began to notice positive changes in their own lives. A single mother found a better job, a young man overcame his anxiety, and a struggling artist regained her creative spark. The power of imagination was spreading, transforming lives and creating a supportive community. I also deepened my understanding of manifestation. I explored other authors and teachings, integrating their wisdom into my daily practice. I discovered the importance of gratitude, affirmations, and mindfulness in maintaining a positive mindset. Our family's bond grew stronger, and we learned to face challenges with resilience and optimism. With our basic needs met, I began to dream bigger. I visualized our family living in a comfortable home, enjoying vacations, and pursuing our passions. I saw myself advancing in my career, making a meaningful impact, and continuing to inspire others. The universe responded to my expanded vision. Opportunities for growth and advancement came my way, and I seized them with confidence. Our family moved into a cozy house with a garden where Emma and Lily could play. We took trips to the beach, created lasting memories, and embraced the abundance that flowed into our lives. Looking back, I am grateful for every step of our journey. Neville Goddard's teachings transformed our lives in ways I could never have imagined. The power of imagination, combined with unwavering belief and persistence, had turned our dreams into reality. Our story is one of hope, resilience, and the incredible magic that lies within us all. By harnessing the power of our thoughts and feelings, we can shape our destiny and create a life filled with love, abundance, and joy. Gregory's journey of manifestation is a testament to the limitless potential of the human spirit. As time passed, I continued to refine and understand the methods that had brought about these profound changes in our lives. Neville Goddard's teachings became a cornerstone of my daily practice, and I integrated his techniques into every aspect of my routine. One of the primary methods I used was visualization. Each night before bed, I would find a quiet space, close my eyes, and vividly imagine the life I desired. I focused on specific scenes that represented my goals. Shaking hands with my new boss, working diligently at my desk, and coming home to a happy, well-fed family. I didn't just see these scenes. I immersed myself in them, using all my senses to make them as real as possible. I could hear the hum of the office, feel the texture of my desk, and see the smiles on my sisters' faces. This level of detail helped bridge the gap between my current reality and the future I was creating in my mind. Equally important was the feeling aspect of Goddard's teachings. I learned that it wasn't enough to just visualize my desires. I had to feel the emotions associated with them. During my visualizations, I allowed myself to experience the joy, relief, and pride of having achieved my goals. I imagined the weight lifting off my shoulders as I secured the job, the excitement of starting a new chapter, and the deep gratitude for the stability it brought to my family. These emotions became the driving force behind my manifestations, infusing my visualizations with the energy needed to bring them into reality. Another crucial technique was assumption, living in the end. Goddard taught that by assuming the state of the wish fulfilled, we align ourselves with our desired reality. Throughout the day, I carried myself as if I already had the job. I spoke confidently in interviews, dressed the part, and acted as though I was already employed. This mindset shift was powerful. It transformed my actions and my interactions with potential employers, making me more attractive as a candidate. Persistence was key. There were days when doubts crept in, when the job search seemed futile, and the weight of responsibility felt crushing. but I kept returning to my visualizations and feelings, reinforcing my belief that my desired outcome was on its way. I revisited Goddard's writings, drawing strength and inspiration from his words. This persistence paid off, helping me stay focused and positive even when external circumstances seemed unchanged. Goddard's revision technique also played a significant role. Each night, after my visualizations, I would reflect on the day and mentally revise any negative or discouraging events. If an interview didn't go well, I would imagine it differently, picturing a positive outcome instead. By changing these memories in my mind, I was able to shift my emotional response and maintain a positive outlook. This practice helped me release negative feelings and keep my energy aligned with my goals. In addition to these techniques, I incorporated positive affirmations and inner conversations into my daily life. I became conscious of my self-talk, replacing negative thoughts with affirmations that reinforced my desired reality. I told myself, I am a successful and valued employee, and I provide for my family with ease and grace. These affirmations became a mantra, guiding my thoughts and actions. I also engaged in mental conversations with others, imagining friends and family congratulating me on my new job. I pictured their supportive words and felt their pride and happiness. These inner dialogues helped create a sense of community and support, reinforcing my belief in the possibility of my dreams. As I practiced these methods, I noticed subtle but significant changes. Opportunities began to appear seemingly out of nowhere. I felt more confident during interviews, my interactions with potential employers improved, and my overall outlook on life became more positive. The job offer from the logistics company was a direct result of these practices, a tangible manifestation of the power of imagination and belief. Reflecting on our journey, I realized that the techniques I used were not just about visualizing a specific outcome, but about transforming my entire mindset. By consistently applying these principles, I changed my perception of reality, aligning my thoughts, feelings, and actions with my deepest desires. This alignment created a powerful force for manifestation, allowing me to bring my dreams into reality and provide for my family. Our lives continued to improve, and I remained dedicated to these practices. I shared our story with others, hoping to inspire them to believe in their own power to shape their destiny. The ripple effect was profound, as more and more people embraced the power of imagination and experienced their own transformations. Through persistence, unwavering belief, and the application of Neville Goddard's teachings, I had not only secured a job, but had also created a life of stability, joy, and abundance for my family. This journey taught me that the true power to manifest our desires lies within us, waiting to be unlocked through the power of our thoughts and feelings.